Friends, we are back again. This is Prof B Oza talking on different experiments. Right now we are talking on one relay type SPAJ 140C of ABB make. It's a relay of SPECOM version. And as far as I learn that SPECOM version is obsolete now because they have come up with better versions. But I just want to show that obsolete version also has so many facilities that one relay would take not less than 8 hours in the laboratory if you plan it well. And if you show such relays to the students, then students will come to know what latest is going on in the field of power system protection. As far as I understand right now, students are learning very traditional power system protection. They do learn these new things when they go to field. And when I'm talking with the student friends in my field, my friends, I would like to tell you that I'm taking power plants also. I had prepared one video on power plant and I showed it to one of my student friends who is my student and passed before 30 years. And now he is commissioning some 660 megawatt plants. So he told that, sir, your video is good. As far as students are concerned, it is good. But the power plant technology has changed a lot. So I really feel sorry about it. I really feel that we, the teachers, we at teaching institutions are not with the industry, right? So that is not a good sign. We must be with the industry, and therefore we must know. So you see, relay and version relays. If I talk about, I have to take permission from ABB because you see, it is not good to talk of on anybody's relays, any company's relays when those relays are in the market. SPAJ I am speaking because I took the oral permission and SPAJ is not there now in the market. So, I mean, that is not much wrong about it. But what I'm trying to tell is in that SPAJ also how many facilities are there. We have talked about first Switch-group SGF2 in which there are different characteristics, 7 different characteristics inbuilt in one relay. The circuit breaker failure protection function and the auto doubling feature. Now there is another switch group SGF2 in which there are other functions which you can enjoy and which you can rather configure in the relay according to your requirement. So what are the functions in the SGF2? You see what happens that if I have set the relay at 1 ampere, say for example, I've set a relay at 1 ampere. That means if the current exceeds 1 ampere, the relay will start operating. And I was telling to you that in electromechanical or static relay, that start function is not available. Nobody informs you that relay has started. Yes, that is true that in the disk type old relay, the disk starts rotating and you come to know that the relay has started. That is a different thing. But there is no output contact. Dry contact is not available. Here in static relays, in this digital relays, in these numerical relays, the dry contact is available as start output. You come to know that the relay started and you can use that start output. Usually that start output is used to block the upstream relay as a reverse interlocking. So that start is available. That means the relay has crossed 1 ampere. Say for example, you have set the time of operation as 0.5 second or 0.6 seconds or 1 second. So relay is going to operate after 1 second. But as I told you, and as we all know, that 85% of the faults are transient, and it is quite possible that fault may go away before the time of operation of the relay. That means time of operation is 1 second and fault goes away within 0.2 second or 0.3 second or 0.4 second. So if the fault goes away like that in a very short while, then that start has gone. Now your uh, current is normal. It is below 1 ampere, obviously, because 1 ampere was your plug setting. It was not normal current. Say, for example, 100 bar 1 is the city and 80 ampere was your normal current. So your normal current was 0.8 ampere. So it has resumed back to 0.8 ampere. So that start indicator 1, start, there is an indicator, there is output also, there is dry output also, and there is indicator also. So there is an indicator number 1 for I greater than number 1, for I double greater than number 2, sorry, for I double greater than number 3, I 0 greater than number 5, like that. The indicators are there. So if the uh, current has crossed that plug setting, then that indicator 1 comes. But when the current comes to normal before operation, that indicator 1 goes away. That is known as self-reset function. That is known as self-reset function. Relay self-resets itself. The indicator self-resets itself. But should you want that indicator should not self-reset and it should manually reset, that means current has crossed 1. The relay was to operate after 1 second. After 0.5 second, the fault goes away. Current becomes normal. Even that 1 will not go away. It will go away only when you manually reset it. This facility is very important because you see, you have to know if that indicator, because it is quite possible that all the time you are not in front of the relay panel. Might have gone for a cup of tea, you might be talking with your friend, you might have got a phone call. You see, many things are possible. And there are 10 panels and you are sitting at one corner on the chair. You are not looking at every relay that you see the current has crossed 1. So when you go there on the panel, you see that yes, it had crossed the plug setting. Relay did not operate. It did not trip because trip was not required. But then that is for sure that fault had occurred. Now another facility is there. Relay has got fault records. You go to fault records and see what was the fault current. So you will come to know that relay did not operate. Breaker did not trip, but fault did occur. That information is very important, and that information you can get only if your start indicator is rather manually reset, hand reset, and not self reset. This function is available in SGF2 1 to 2.4. 2.1 is for I greater than, that is low set over current, low set phase over current. 2.2 is for high set I double greater than, high set phase over current. SGF 2.3 is for I0 greater than, that is uh, that is uh, it is for low set earth fault, and 2.4 is I0 double greater than. SGF2 1 equal to 1 means start indicator is manual reset mode. If you make it 0, it is self reset mode. It is your wish, it is your requirement. 2.2, 2.2.1, 2.2.0 for I double greater than, 2.3.1, 2.3.0, I0 greater than, like that. You see, the manual self reset function according to your requirement, you can adjust. This is a very important requirement, I mean, very important facility in the relay. Such facilities were not available in the traditional relays, you see. So, and this you can test in the laboratory. That is my main aim is that you, if you are relay, and it's not a question of SPAJ, you see, if you got any kind of numerical relay, all relays have more or less similar facilities, and you can simulate these facilities. All you have to do is, you have to increase the current beyond plug setting, and once you get the indicator, you have to decrease the current immediately before the relay operates. And if the indicator goes away, it is a self-reset mode. If it does not go away, it is a manual reset mode. At one of the institutes in Gujarat state, we have got this relay SPAJ, and we have rather simulated this facility, and we are showing to the students that such facilities are there. So, but there you have to take one precaution, that when you want to see I double greater than manual reset, you see, what you will do? I double greater than means you will pass current more than I double greater than. I double greater than is usually higher current, right? You will not set it for 1 ampere. You will set it for 5 ampere or 10 ampere. And you will have to keep the time of operation not 40 millisecond, because then you will not be able to see that manual reset mode. Because once the relay operates, that start indicator, trip indicator, everything will go away. Start indicator is 3 and trip indicator is 4. For I double greater than, both will go away. So obviously for I double greater than, whatever setting you do, for that setting you will have to keep the time of operation some 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. The time which you can see by your eyes, right? So you'll have to take care that you don't set I double greater than beyond 4 ampere. I'm telling 4 ampere because 4 ampere is the thermal withstand capacity of the relay. I0 double greater than, thermal withstand capacity is 1 ampere. So you should not set beyond 1 ampere. Otherwise the relay will be damaged. So that precaution you have to take. Such precautions you will take only if you have read the literature well. I was reading one of the literatures. I can name that, and there is nothing wrong in naming REF 615 Rillian version relay. I am teaching at Nirma Institute because I am going as a visiting faculty there. So I was teaching. I was telling about that relay. You see, REF 615. That the relay literature starts saying that the relay literature is meant for those engineers who are experts in power system protection, who know everything in power system protection, who know how to protect a generator, who know how to protect a transformer, who know how to protect a transmission line. Those who know protection well should read this literature, and they will only understand this literature. I was telling to students, because students generally do not know protection well, and therefore, you see, obviously, I have to tell to them that first you read my book, first you know protection well, and then read this literature, because the language of the literature is little hard, little difficult. Right? 700 pages are there. But if they write more in detail, then it would be 2,000 pages or 5,000 pages. In 700 pages also, it has become difficult for them to show the facilities, because there are an enormous number of facilities. Enormous number of facilities. Relay is some 1,25,000 rupees or so, but enormous number of facilities and a very good kind type of protection it gives to you. Very good kind of protection. Very good kind of protection it gives to you. Right. So SGF2 1 to 4 was manual reset and hand reset. SGF2 5, if you make it equal to 1, I double greater than is blocked. Say you do not want, some customer says that I do not want I set at all. Permanent blocking of I double greater than. Then make SGF2 5 equal to 1. If you don't make it 1, if you keep SGF2 5 equal to 0, then I set I double greater than is alerted. Similarly, 2 6 equal to 1, I0 double greater than is blocked, and 2 6 equal to 0, I0 double greater than is alerted. So 2 6 1 you can block, 2 6 0 you can keep it in operation. 2 7 and 2 8 are for auto reclosing feature. So like that, SGF2 you have got so many functions. Manual reset and hand reset mode of start indicators, blocking, permanent blocking of I double greater than or I0 double greater than, that is I set, and the auto reclosing feature. Now once again, you see, as I told you, you have to read the literature well. That when you keep I double greater than or I0 double greater than blocked, see that I greater than or I0 greater than are not blocked, because that can also be blocked by I for blocking I greater than or I0 greater than, you need a binary input that will be seen in SGB, right? That can also be blocked. If you block I double greater than and I greater than both, then there is no protection at all. And now you increase the current. High current is passing through the relay. Relay will be damaged, but protection will not be there, right? Because you have blocked everything. So you see to it that when you block I double greater than, then at least I greater than is there. What I'm trying to tell, I greater than is 1 ampere. I double greater than is 5 ampere. I double greater than you have blocked means if the current is more than 5 ampere, relay will not operate instantaneously. But because 5 ampere is more than 1 ampere, it will operate in time delayed mode. So at least it will operate and relay will not be damaged. And the power system will also not be damaged. So one has to know these things. If you do not know, then you will damage the relay, you will damage the system like that. So one has to know relay well, one has to know protection well, right? And I would wish that you uh, you rather do these things, means yes, friends, we were talking about this, that SCF2, 7 to 8, we have seen everything. So having seen this, we are coming to an end to the facilities of SCF2. This video is going to be too short because SGB is functions of SGB are many, and to explain the function of SGB, it would take time. And I do not want to make any video too long so that you see you are tired of reading things, right? So read slowly, read at ease, read for within 30 minutes, and then try to, if you are a teacher, try to set an experiment in the institute and try to teach these things to the students. That is what I'm interested in. And I've told in my introduction that if you do that, you have paid me for what you are doing. I am teaching to you. So for teaching, you have to pay me something. Don't pay in terms of money, but pay in terms of setting up an experiment in your institute. So please do that. So with that, I always come to the end with one sentence, right? So that we are, after hearing some heavy things. Some lesson. Darkness is the absence of light. There is nothing like darkness. If there is no light, there is darkness. If you close the light, there is darkness. There is nothing like darkness. Darkness is not something. Darkness is absence of something. It is not presence of something. Darkness is not the presence. Similarly, ego does not exist. Ego will exist only if there is absence of awareness. If you are not aware about yourself, if you don't know who you are, if you are not aware, then there will be then there will be ego. Then ego will develop, right? So darkness is the absence of light. Ego is the absence of awareness. With that, my friend, I come to an end of this tutorial, a very short tutorial, however. Please do not forget Adapt Me. Adapt Me is trying to teach you. Adapt Me is trying to show to you many things. It is giving you so many theories. It is giving you so many experiments. And you see, these experiments are very low-cost experiments. So, such a teaching is very rarely available. And when something which is rarely available, we should be, we should be thankful for that, right? So, please remain with Adapt Me. Please share these videos to your friends. Please tell your friends that they should like the video. Please tell your friends that they should view this video so that they learn, you see. Telling somebody to learn, giving somebody vidya, giving somebody knowledge is very good, right? Giving somebody money does not mean much, because money we will spend. After some days we will forget you. But teaching, I have not forgotten my teacher who taught me protection. He is no more in this world, but I have not forgotten him, because he taught me, and because of whom I am being able to speak to you today. So Vidyadan, giving somebody a knowledge, is a very good thing. Adapt Me is trying to give you knowledge. So please don't forget Adapt Me. Remain with Adapt Me. Share Adapt Me. Tell as many friends as you can that this Adapt Me has come to teach you. Right. So that is what I want from you. I do not want anything. I do not want money. I do not want fame. I do not want that you praise me. I want only this, that you share. You tell many people. You tell that this knowledge is available. And I'm sure that such knowledge is not that very easily available. Many people are there. Many people like me are knowledgeable, but not many in numbers, right? Otherwise, there would have been many videos like this. There are cheap videos also, but the videos which give you real knowledge, the videos which teach you really, are rare. So please share this knowledge of Adapt Me to people. So friends, thank you. Good day.